Sorry. Okay. Let's see, that was Kevin, so Tanya. Where will the Samaritans not worship the Father?
On this mountain, not in Jerusalem.
That's correct.
Hang on.
Okay. Do you guys want an explanation or
Wait.
No, because...
Hold on.
Wait.
That was,
You can't challenge after somebody's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't challenge that, you start calling timeout.
yeah. What was the?
It was because he didn't say the Father.
It's because he said, where will the forefathers worship?
Yeah, I was gonna
And they
challenge
won't
that.
worship there.
Oh.
But then
They did worship there, but in the future they won't. And you said, where will the forefathers worship?
But couldn't I?
And even though you had the right question and the right answer, if you add something in that's wrong, you
Yeah.
still make the whole thing wrong.
But couldn't I challenge that in his answer? He said,
Yeah, I went back and
he
forth.
went back to the past tense, right? So you can't really challenge that he's wrong based on his grammatical error, because he said will instead of had, and in his answers he corrected it.
I know,
as,
so maybe you could have, but your coach called the timeout, so.
Oh,
Carol, next time you're thinking about challenging, stand up
Yeah.
while you're thinking. Like
No, because I wasn't sure if you were saying it wrong because he missed father.
Okay, so I got number 12, question. Who did not believe Jessica?
Who do not believe, even though they have seen Jesus? The crowd.
I'm sorry. So let's see, that goes to Hannah. Hannah, who did not believe because they are not Jesus' sheep?
This is
I'm going to say the Jews.
It is. Yeah, this is the kind of thing I always have big colored charts all down the hallway in my room on, you know, whether it's Jews or Pharisees or, it's terrible.
yeah.
Okay, number 12 is a general. Number 12, question. Oh, that was one I just did. Number 13 is an according to. Number 13, question. According to John chapter 8, verse 42, Harold.
What did Jesus say? When would you love Jesus? What is Jesus? Jesus said, if God were your father, you would love me, for I came from God and now I'm here. I've not come on my own, but he sent me. If God were your father, then you would love Jesus. They would love Jesus, for Jesus is from God and is, yeah.
All right. I don't think so, Harold. Okay. So this goes to Tim. Tim. According to John chapter 8, verse 42, how is Jesus not come?
Into the world, into the world.
Sorry, the answer is on his own. Let's see. I think we've gotten up to now. We only have 4 speakers. Was that right?
Yeah, it's 14 minutes. So the next is on free the team. Favorite team.
All right. Number 14 is a general. Number 14, question. On whom did John see Shirley?
On whom did John see the Spirit come down as a dove from heaven and remain? On Jesus.
Of course. All right. Number 15 is a general. Number 15, Anna. Question. What remains now, Hannah?
What remains now?
Now that you claim you can see, you're guilt. Now that you claim you can see, you meaning some Pharisees who were there and heard what Jesus said.
That's it. Okay, now we're all in the air region together. Number 16 is the quote. Number 16, question. Quote John chapter 1 verse, Shirley.
Verse 23. John replied in the words of Isaiah the prophet, I am the voice of one calling in the desert, make straight the way for the Lord.
Great. Okay. Number 17 is a general. Number 17, question. Number 17, question. Where did Jesus' Hannah?
Okay. Where did Jesus' disciples go when the evening came? They went down to the lake.
That's it.
Time out.
Okay. Quizzer psychic powers. Sometimes you just know when they answer. Number 18, question. Who sent his Hannah?
Okay. Who sent his one and only son? Whoever believes in him, so not perish but have eternal life. God.
Sorry. Okay, let's see, I guess that's an error out there. Huh? Jessica, who sent his son into the world to save the world through him?
God.
Yes.
We got a chance here.
You can challenge if you want to. Shh, everybody.
I would like to challenge.
Okay?
Or, yeah, a challenge. Okay, so I came out of the verse that's before it, and I know that. But I believe that it's very similar there, because 16 is talking about saving him, 17 is talking about what he didn't do, but why he saved them. He still saved them. I think that if we're talking in, I don't know, I just feel that I gave enough to really clarify that question, like who sent his son into the world? God sent his son into the world. And he sent it to save them. And now, whether it's because, you know, the extra stuff out of the verses, the real main core of that entire section is that God sent his son into the world to save it through him. And so I think that by saying that God, coming out of the one verse and saying God sent his son into the world, and the next verse, he did not send him into the world to condemn it, but to save it. He saved it. That's the entire point of both those verses and the entire section. So I think that I should be ruled.
Harold.
It's not only in those two verses, but there's also many verses where it says God has sent Jesus, and that he has not come alone, but he has been sent from God. But one thing that I realized that she missed was she did not say into the world. That's one thing that this verse has that no other verse has, and I think so that gives this verse very much a lot of significance compared to every single other verse that says, I have come from God, God has sent me, I'm not alone. So I think that God has sent him into the world, because that was a main part of the question as well. So I think that's also a very important part, and therefore your ruling should stand.
Sorry, Hannah.
That's okay.
It was a good try. But the fact is that giving isn't the same as sending. So, you know, there you are.
Zach, just for the record.